Do you have to change the offense significantly, slightly, or is it just going to stay the same with the guys you have in the backfield?
I'd probably say slightly. I don't think significantly is the case. Obviously it's a huge loss, for us as a team, not just the player, but the person and the leader in the locker room. It's rough, but that's life in the NFL. Obviously there's a huge shoes to fill, and we just got to find a bunch of different feet to fill them.
Deshaun just said that part of the reason the offense is struggling, passing game in particular, is because people are not on the same page. What do you make of that, considering y'all had the whole offseason together?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. Obviously that's how he feels about that. But I think we're doing good things. We're close. A couple plays here or there. I think we'll be better. Not 100% synced up right now, and it's the second game of the year. So we continue to grow together. I think that's where we got to stay positive and keep moving forward. I mean, we're doing a lot of good things offensively, and we're not clicking 100% yet. So I feel good about the direction we're heading. And I see it all coming together, as we move forward. It's like any other season. Very rarely teams start off and get hot and stay hot the whole year. So it's finding your way through and just continue to grow together.
Jerome tried to fill those shoes. How did you think he did on Monday night, and what's your confidence level in him going forward?
Got a lot of confidence in him. Obviously, the huge play. He's got that ability to break away and run away from guys. He's got really good vision. Exceptional feet. I think he'll be part of those shoes. He'll at least go on one of those shoes. But I was really proud of the way he played. Made some big plays for us in the pass game and the run game, and is also really sharp and on top of protections on third down. So pleased with him.
There were times when, to me anyway, it looked like Deshaun Watson was uncomfortable in the pocket trying to set up. Do you agree with that, or is that wrong?
Well, I know we had some instances where he had some guys in his face early, and that'll make you uncomfortable. Yeah, but I don't see that.
He's always been known for his accuracy. I think he's over 70% his last year. Now he's under 60. What do you attribute? Do you see something there?
If I saw something, I would have fixed it. So I don't see anything. We're just getting into our groove right now. I'm not concerned about it.
There was a lot that went to the sideline. Was that just what the Steelers were giving you, or was that by design?
A lot of plays.
Went to the sideline.
Yeah, depending on down and distance structure, their defense, especially in some of the longer down and distances, that's where the ball needed to go. That was the area we tried to attack.
One graded out, in his first start.
Good. I mean, that's big lights were on him. Obviously the matchup was big. We helped him in a lot of ways protectionally, but at times when he had to go one-on-one, I thought he did a really nice job. He's continued to get better each week. He needs to make some strides in the run game, but other than that, I thought he protected well when he had his one-on-one opportunities.
Jerome, how have you seen his confidence grow, especially from last year to this year?
Yeah, success breeds that. He did a lot of great things as a kick returner last year, and that carried over this season into the run game. So as he gets better and gets more comfortable in his role, I think he'll just continue to excel.
Jed's going to be okay and get better as the season goes along, and do you think some of the woes from Monday night had to do with the fact that you had to give DeJuan the chipping help?
We knew that was a tough matchup regardless. We talked about the edges being important that week. It was just I thought he played well for the most part. Got stuck on that last one, the sack fumble. Just the cadence and the atmosphere got him. Didn't get off on time on the snap. But, it was a big challenge for Jed. Thought he played, again, admirably for the most part. Just had the one glaring one there at the end. But, Jed's always shown up for us. He's played left tackle for us every time he's healthy for the last 4 years. So he'll continue to get better.
All offseason we heard about how we're going to use Elijah Moore in different ways and get him involved in pretty much every aspect of this offense. We haven't seen it to this point. Are you guys planning on breaking him out a little bit to kind of jumpstart this offense at all? Or?
Well, again, he's one of those shoes, one of those feet that fills the shoes for Nick, so we'll find more ways to get everybody involved.
Talk to Deshaun. Where do you think his confidence level is? Have you seen it wane at all? And then what are the positives you see from him through the first 2 games?
A lot of great things he does with his legs. He made plays in that game alone just to get to escape pressure and escape some of the stuff that nobody else is going to make. Very few people can make those plays. I know the sky's falling. I don't see it that way at all. I don't think he'll ever lose his confidence. He's a tremendous player. We have all the confidence in the world in him. Again, I think we're doing a lot of nice things offensively. We're just not all the way together yet, and that's part of the the growing pains at the beginning of the season.
And maybe as the weeks go on, how much does the game speed impact, like him having to take what he's done in practice and do it this season, because you can't replicate game speed in practice, right? Does that play into it at all?
No, not at all. No, everybody's under the same gun in practice. It's not the game speed, so everybody has the same issues. But no, it's not an issue.
When you look at Titans defense, does it start with Simmons?
It starts up front for sure. The front seven is talented, especially the defensive line. Those guys are big, strong, powerful guys, and they create problems. We addressed that already. It's going to be a battle of the trenches, and that's where their defense starts, is up front.
Jim spent time there, obviously. Like, how much do you see similarities between certain things that maybe they try to do with what your guys do?
A little bit, not a ton, but there is some carryover in some of the scheme.
Obviously Nick is such a loss. Like, from a coaching staff, what's missing the comfort level that he has, right? Like, I'm sure on 3rd and 1, you guys say, okay, just hand it to Nick. Like, is that something you guys will have to get past without him?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's our bell cow, and he was on his way to who knows what, the way he came out and started. Yeah, we definitely have to. We've got to find different people to fill that role, and scheme might change based on situation like that. But that's the NFL, adjust and adapt. He won't be the only guy we'll lose on the offense this year. So it'll happen again at some point. Knock on wood, it doesn't, but that's the way it is in the NFL. So,
Bonus was it though, to get Kareem, who you obviously know well and knows your system, that's got to be a positive.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting Kareem back is good for us. Guy played hard for us here for 3 years, obviously, and did a lot of good things. So his familiarity with the system accelerates his ability to help us immediately.